welcome to South Asia Today, a show that provides you the glimpses of South Asia. I'm your host Yeshi. Here are the headlines. South Asia battles COVID-19 as more people contract deadly coronavirus. Advocates protest police brutality against them in POK. And Goa streets flood with colourful carnivals on Indian Spring Festival. Let's begin the show with the news of pandemic COVID-19 that has sent fear waves across the country. While the deadly virus has claimed over 9,000 lives, tens of thousands others are being treated for its contraction. The governments are working on war footing to contain its spread. Today, we will individually focus on South Asian countries that have borne a relatively less severe impact of the deadly virus thus far. Have a look. Hundreds of trains in island nation Sri Lanka are being disinfected in the line of the country's fight against COVID-19, the deadly disease that has crippled the life and economy of almost every state under the sun. Country's authorities and people in charge of individual departments are taking extra caution to prevent the spread. Transit facilities across the country are being taken care of with regular and repeated sanitization. The government also declared a dedicated holiday to carry out such operation at large scale.
Using sanitized liquid, we clean all the buses operating from this place throughout the day. It will be last. We plan to do this for next 2 weeks' time.
The country has imposed a blanket ban on travels from countries including Italy, Iraq, South Korea and Iran. The natives coming from these countries are required to be quarantined for 2 weeks. Second largest South Asian country in terms of population, Pakistan, which has a weak health system, has reached out to its permanent ally and its originator of the outbreak, China, for assistance. While speaking to a Chinese TV network, the Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, applauded the measures taken by Beijing and said his country too would follow it.
Well, we are facing the pressure now. We have about 184 reported cases. We have learned from your experience and we are trying to emulate that. We have put in place the protocols that are required, for example, quarantine procedures, the screening that was required at entry points. Large public gatherings have been now curtailed. Educational institutions have been closed down. So we are taking measures, but the challenge is there.
Officials have imposed travel restrictions to block the spread of the disease amid fears that inadequate health facilities could be overwhelmed by densely populated country. The peace process in Afghanistan has taken a backseat as the fear of coronavirus has compelled Afghan citizens working in the other countries to return despite the future fraught with political uncertainty. A number of refugees have returned from neighboring Iran to find a ironically peaceful and isolated place.
آمار بازگشت با توجه به اینکه چند برابر شده، عمده ترین دلیلش بحث هراس از ابتلا به کرونا هست و عمده ترین دلیل دیگه‌ش اینه که این افغان هایی که مشغول به کار بودن با توجه به کسادی کار و بازار، اینا به خاطر عدم اشتغال یا بیکاری برگشتن و با توجه به چند برابر شدن عودت دولت جمهوری اسلامی افغانستان از این موضوع نگران هست.
The virus has pushed a wave of panic in one of the most densely populated capitals, Dhaka. People have been thronging pharmacies to purchase themselves masks and sanitizers. The government has banned the entry of foreign nationals, but enough cases have been detected in the country to make people go nervous.
বিশ্বব্যাপী এই করোনা ভাইরাসের আক্রান্তে মানুষ এখন ভীত সন্ত্রস্ত, যার পরিপ্রেক্ষিতে গতকালকের বাংলাদেশেও 3 জন করোনা ভাইরাসের রোগী ধরা পড়ে এবং সেই সতর্কতামূলক অবস্থানের জন্য আজকের আমরা সবাই মাস্ক পরার একটা
The small South Asian nations of Bhutan and Maldives too have documented the cases of coronavirus. Although the spread is still at its infancy stage in both the countries, any complacency can make the issues worse. The governments, however, are confident that they will be able to contain the virus. These two countries have also banned the entry of foreign nationals into their territory. The Maldives have even suspended flights to China, Italy and South Korea. Kathmandu has also restricted the travel bans and has closed all its borders. It has also asked the citizens to take measures against the rise of the virus. Moving on, Pakistan has for several decades ruled the region of illegally occupied Kashmir with an iron fist. It has consistently used the police and policies to keep the residents of the region under its tight grip, and they have been subjected to brutality and bloodshed if they have tried to resist the misrule. But even after this, they have kept protesting against the wrong committed to them. One such incident was recently reported in Muzaffarabad city of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, where lawyers took to the streets to protest against the brutal treatment by police. Our report.
A large number of advocates took to streets of Muzaffarabad in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to protest police brutality against them. The protest erupted after the police baton-charged a group of advocates, including women, and used poisonous gas to disperse them when they gathered outside a police station to peacefully lodge a complaint. During the protest, the advocates chanted slogans against the police and the establishment, which has given them a free hand.
आज जो पुलिस वालों ने दहशतगर्दी की है हमारे ऊपर और आके हमला आवर हुए हैं, ख़वातीन वकला के ऊपर उन्होंने तशद्दुद किया और ख़वातीन वकला की जो है वो इज़्ज़त को पामाल करते हुए उनके दुपट्टे खींचे गए, उनके ऊपर तशद्दुद किया गया और आंसू गैस फेंकी गई। ये जो पुलिस वालों की दहशतगर्दी है, ये एक अगर काले कोर्ट के ऊपर इस तरह है तो आम बंदा जो हमारे से इंसाफ लेने के लिए आता है, कोर्ट्स के अंदर हम इंसाफ लोगों को दिलाते हैं और आज अगर ये चीज़ जो है वो सामने आई है कि वकील जो है वो खुद महफूज नहीं है, वो खुद किसी का अपना तहफ़्फ़ुज़ नहीं कर सकते, तो वो आम आवाम का जो पिसे हुए तबकात हैं, जो औरतें हैं जो हमारे पास इंसाफ लेने के लिए आती हैं, तो क्या वो महफूज है? वो किस तरह हम जो दूसरों को इंसाफ दिलाएंगे?
Attack on advocates is not an exclusive case of police high-handedness, but it has been normalized in the region as primary exercise used by the authorities against any protest. Almost all protests in the past few years have met with a similar fate, with participants being thrashed brutally and their leaders being thrown behind bars. Organizations that the establishment finds potentially threatening against its oppressive agenda have been targeted preemptively.
मैं समझता हूँ जो पुलिस का जो रवैया है ये साबित करता है कि जो लोग जो हैं, जो पिसे हुए तबकात हैं, जो मुतवस्सित तबकात हैं, जो गरीब लोग हैं, उनकी जो आवाज़ें हैं, सेंट्रल प्रेस क्लब पे हमला करना, नेशनलिस्टों पे हमला करना, सियासी कारकुनों पे और आज बार पे जो मुकद्दस इदारे हैं रियासत के, इन पे हमला करना, पुलिस ये साबित कर रही है कि जो भी बोलेगा इन पैसे हुए लोगों के हक़ में, जो भी बोलेगा इन गरीब लोगों के हक़ में, जो इंसाफ दिलाने की कोशिश करेगा, जो उनकी बात आगे पहुँचाएगा, उनको वो नहीं छोड़ेंगे।
Intimidation and disregard to the demands of the protesters have been the key components of Pakistan's tactic. The authorities aim to suppress the voices of the people who utter anything rational or dare to demand the fundamental right. The establishment has been doing this for the past 7 decades, and any change in the future seems impossible, as it has been periodically coming up with new laws that are not only draconian but inhuman.
Moving on, due to its abundant and diverse species of butterflies it houses, India's Arunachal state attracts a lot of butterfly enthusiasts. The Namdapha National Park in Arunachal Pradesh is the largest protected area that falls under the Eastern Himalaya Biodiversity Hotspot. Recently, a 4-day-long Butterfly Meet 2020 was held to promote butterfly species in the region. Have a look.
To conserve the rare butterflies of the state, a 4-day-long Butterfly Meet 2020 was held recently in Changlang district in Arunachal Pradesh. The meet was sponsored by the Tourism Department and was organized by the Society for Education and Environmental Development (SEED) in collaboration with the Namdapha National Park (NNP) and the Mayo Explorers.
ये जो प्रोग्राम है हम लोगों ने इसको 2018 में शुरू किया था, वो हम लोग का फर्स्ट एडिशन था और अभी इस साल 2020 में अभी हम लोग का ये थर्ड एडिशन में आ गया है। इसका सोच हम लोग का जो हम लोग पहले से हम लोग को ये फोटोग्राफी वगैरह में इंटरेस्ट था और उसके बाद फिर नेचर में थोड़ा सा ये इंटरेस्ट और हम लोग का बढ़ गया।
During the meet, as many as 176 species of butterflies were documented around the Namdapha National Park. The Namdapha National Park harbors rich cover of flora and fauna and has many rare species including the brown gorgon, yellow gorgon, tailed sulphur and brimstone butterflies.
हम जब सुना ये अरुणाचल में ये बटरफ्लाई मीट हो रहा है तो हाँ हम लोगों ने से इतना दूर में क्या करेंगे, फिर मम्मी पापा ने बहुत सपोर्ट दिया कि आके एक बार देखो, अगर अच्छा लगा तो फिर से आएंगे। बहुत अच्छा नया बटरफ्लाई देखना है, नया एक्सपीरियंस है, ऐसा कभी नहीं पहले।
Butterfly enthusiasts from Mumbai, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Sikkim, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Meghalaya participated in the third butterfly event.
बटरफ्लाइज के लिए बहुत अच्छे होते हैं। इधर के लोग बटरफ्लाई कंजर्वेशन के लिए थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा काम किया है, वो प्लांट पौधे बचाए रखा है, इसीलिए ये क्लाइमेट भी बटरफ्लाइज के लिए बहुत अच्छा होता है इधर का।
As part of the meet, school children painted around 3,000 colorful butterflies on the stone. Isaac Kehimkar, popularly known as the Butterfly Man of India, was a resource person in the meeting. On the closing ceremony, certificates and mementos were also distributed to the participants. If you are a butterfly lover, do visit Namdapha National Park.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
As shops shut their doors across Europe and the United States, in China the sharp drop in new coronavirus cases has encouraged consumers to venture back into malls and restaurants, for the most part quite gingerly but occasionally in throngs. Helping consumers return were a loosening of quarantine and other restrictions on business and social activity. Restaurants that have satisfied authorities with plans for curbing the risk of infection are now allowed to serve groups of diners, and most stores have reopened. Though big brands like IKEA and Apple have restrictions on crowds.
在家时间久了，而且我觉得我心里头现在没有什么恐慌，而且现在各方面的措施都做得很到位，所以其实各个餐厅，其实他们国家对各个餐厅的把控也是蛮保守的。他如果能开， 其实就是一个 message， 对吧？它本身原来就是很严苛的一个管理措施。目前能打开，我就觉得我们还是挺信任。而且还有，其实这个病是一方面啊，就是人不能心里得病了。就是如果放松，而且你看我们刚洗完手啊，刚用过东西，就是措施到位，生活还得要继续啊，是吧
？The epidemic, which has infected more than 80,000 in China and killed over 3,200, had kept hundreds of millions stuck at home since late January. Retail sales for the world's second largest economy shrank by a fifth in the first 2 months of 2020 from a year earlier. Getting Chinese consumers standing back on its feet again soon is seen as imperative for the health of the domestic economy and the many people whose livelihoods depend on the retail and restaurant sectors. People of Nepal are rushing to fuel stations and cooking gas depots to stock on enough, fearing shortage in case of a coronavirus lockdown, creating a situation of panic. The people fear that the government might halt imports from India and other countries if there is a rise in positive COVID-19 cases. Local authorities and the Nepal Oil Corporation said the regular supply of the essentials will continue without any hurdles.
अहिले त पाइरहेको छु अलि 8-10 दिन अगाडि चाहिँ अलिकति च्यापाचाप थियो तर यो नेपाल ग्यासको तर्फबाट त हो जस्तो मलाई लाग्दैन मान्छेले हुनु यही अहिले कोरोनाको कारणबाटै होला अलिकति असुरक्षित फिल गरेर स्टोर गरेर राखौं भनेर त्यो अलिकति च्यापाचाप थियो तर अहिले त सजिलै म आए मैले सजिलै पाएँ
The government-owned liquefied petroleum gas company imports 41,000 metric tons of LPG per month from India. However, the panic caused by the possibility of lockdown has surged the demand by almost 10%.
अनि अहिले त हत्तै बिक्री बढ्या छ त्यही नि मान्छे घरमा स्टक हुँदा हुँदै पनि यहाँ अतालिएर आएर कोहीले त दुखा नि दिनुहुन्छ त्यस्तो चाहिँ नगर्दिनु होला ग्यास नर्मल हुन्छ त्यस्तो सर्टेज हुँदैन अति आवश्यक कुराहरू त सरकारले जसरी नि ल्याउला नि त
Nepal so far has confirmed only one case of infection in January who has been completely cured of the infection. At least 7,529 people globally have died from COVID-19 as the illness is officially known, while more than 180,000 infections have been confirmed in at least 150 countries and territories, according to the World Health Organization. Kamakura is a coastal town in Kanagawa Prefecture and is popular for its beach and provides visitors a glance into Japan's extensive past with many temples, shrines, and other historical monuments. One of the biggest indicators of this history is the monument of Great Buddha, which stands at 11.4 meters tall and weighs 121 tons. This icon is one of the most famous statues in Japan and is often termed as a national treasure.
1200年代に鎌倉幕府というのが作られて、でその一時は鎌倉が日本の首都になっていた時代っていうのがあるんですけれども、もちろんそういう歴史も大事なんですが、それに伴ってその鎌倉に鎌倉仏教というのが起こったりとかです。
Another attraction in Kamakura is Komachi Street. It is located near the station. There are hundreds of shops, cafes and restaurants along the street. It's the best place to eat out and shop for souvenirs. A lot of shops offer snacks which you can enjoy while exploring the place. This beach is a hotspot for residents and tourists all year round. Yuigahama Beach is a 3.2-kilometer long beach located at the south coast in Kamakura city. It can be accessed from Kamakura station after walking for 20 minutes. It is a paradise for surfers during all seasons. Some tourists enjoy horse riding on the beach. Kamakura is a great place to experience traditional Japan by the seaside and is just an hour away from Tokyo. Shimokitazawa is an area known for its shopping hub with many vintage, second-hand clothing and interior goods shops, theatres, live houses and cafes available for tourists to explore. The town was once a farming village and has now been turned into a residential area with a thriving young creative community.
ファッションでもうとんでもない格好して歩いてても別にあまり見られたりもしませんし、芸能人の方歩いててもみんな騒いだりしませんし、何でも受け入れるって感じですね。それで町の人たち住んでる方も商売やってる方やライブハウスの方とかも応援してますし、何でも認めてるという感じですね。
After surviving air raids in World War II, this neighborhood was turned into a US second-hand market for soldiers during the occupation period. Parts of that market still exist today. The 70s brought the hippie youth. Afterward, it has changed to a very characteristic town. The most famous thing to do in this area is to explore second-hand shops which offer a great variety of styles and sizes. There are a lot of shops with good prices.
I really like it because it's quiet, it's calm, it's a lot more. I prefer the second-hand shops here. The fashion is better than the modern Shibuya and Shinjuku.
Another huge part of this area is its art scene, with a variety of artists gathering here. Comedian, artist and renowned music singer, distinctive artists from various backgrounds come together. The great thing about Shimokitazawa is that it extends only over around 10 square blocks, so this area can be explored within one day.
India celebrates a number of fairs and festivals throughout the year. While some are observed with great pomp and show across the country, others are limited to a particular region only. Recently, Shigmotsav, a festival that marks the farewell of winter and arrival of spring, was celebrated with zeal and enthusiasm in Goan capital Panji. Let's have a look at the colourful extravaganza. Streets in Panji town of India's western beach resort state Goa flooded with colourful processions as people gathered to celebrate Shigmo festival. The festival is celebrated to bid goodbye to winters and to embrace the season of spring. Artists dressed in vibrant costumes danced to the beats of drum and sang folk songs as part of the celebrations. The 15-day-long Hindu festival Shigmotsav, which is celebrated in the month of Fagun or March, is a quintessential element of the state's culture. It begins on the 9th moon and concludes on the full moon day. Among the festivities, the Hindu Lord of Love Kamadeva is commemorated and honoured during this festival.
Oh, it's very nice. It's the first time, so we never saw these kind of parades, so it's fun, a lot of dance, color. It's perfect, it's very cool.
Hundreds of performers clad in traditional outfits and colourful turbans were seen chanting the names of various Hindu deities and performing Goa's folk dances. The streets were also abuzz with live performances and traditional dances like Telgari and Goff. The float parade is the highlight of the festival. The parade also included martial art dances like Ghode Morni or the horse dance, which is popular in the region. There is a festive energy surrounding the Konkani diaspora during this festival as it envelops the whole place with its celebration of colours.
बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस हो रहा है। हम इधर आके यहाँ का कल्चर जानने की कोशिश करना चाह रहे हैं। यहाँ बहुत ही अच्छा बनाया जा रहा है। जैसे हमें लग रहा है यहाँ एक ग्रुप आ रहा है और परफॉर्म कर रहा है और सभी ग्रुप अपने तरफ से बहुत बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस दे रहे हैं। हमें बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
The festival also commemorates the homecoming of the warriors who had left their homes and families at the end of the Shera festival to fight the invaders. Meanwhile, the visitors were enthralled at the grand celebration. The mood struck by good company and folklore illuminates the region during this festival. It is quite unlikely that one would not be mesmerized at the sight of this festival. So, it is recommended that one should visit Goa during the festivities of the Shikmo festival to get a real and raw perspective of the folklore and people of the state. It's time for me to wrap up today's episode. We will be back next week at the same time. This is Yeshi signing off from the entire production team of South Asia Today. Goodbye and take care.